Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's me, Mr. Dan. I am back with episode number 5 of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I think what it was called then. So picking up again where we left off, we just entered the holiday park. Still very mysterious. Still unsure as to what exactly is going on. That's the telephone that I answered earlier, so we don't need to answer that one again. Not sure what's in this holiday park, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. So wander around, go into the main hall. Everything is still very much a mystery, still very much unknown as to why, what, where and how. But maybe we'll get some answers in this one, although, well, we'll soon find out whether we will or not. Another story, I don't know. Missing. Got through quite a lot of story elements in the last episode, or it felt like we did. So let's see if we can in this one as well. I would have thought there'd be something in here, but never mind. Well, this is an exciting place to come. I'm missing something, which probably am. Moving into the kitchen. Okay, never mind. Learned a lot in that. Let's try and push through.
Boy, Shipley, I want to work with you.
What?
Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son, I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
They don't like him going out with Rachel, do they? His dad must be... her dad must be a maniac, according to everybody in the village anyway. Maybe he's got something to do with it. Maybe he's the reason everybody's disappeared. These includes proprietor's residence.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine. We're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry...
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Okay. Well, he's having his own way. He's having his cake and eating it, apparently. You mentioned burns. She mentioned something about radiation in an earlier episode, so radiation burn, possibly, by the sound of it. course, caused all the radiation. And the radiation doesn't cause people to just disappear. It causes people to be very, very ill. It doesn't cause anyone to just vanish. Radio somewhere. And people.
It's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this day. There's 15 people up there left in 2 days. I don't like it.
I don't like
Where's
it.
the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. No, her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's your problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
They all seem to be back roads around here, so no point saying you're going to leave on a back road. Where's this road working? Some weird
I
noise.
think it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pat.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
He's sorry? Well, doesn't seem to be throwing up many answers in this area. We'll soon see if we can get some more. Any answers right now would be pretty awesome. I don't know if this area to come out to this, well, to go towards the next area would be to come out of the holiday park back the way we came, or if we can progress through it. It looks like we're going through it at the moment, but we may have to go back.
And you found it like this?
Yeah? I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We need it back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Barton has disappeared.
I don't know what's... Now we're getting the smell of ash. Something's burnt. It's just throwing up more questions than answers though again at the moment. I don't know how... well, I don't think this holiday park's all that big really.
It's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the observatory place. They're probably all partying there right now. This is right, Boston. It is. Right, that's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Mrs. will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
Are they talking about the sky again? People say that the sky looks incredible. Well, I guess it is. Camera store open now, is there anything there? All the rest have been closed, so you'd think it would indicate something. Maybe not. I don't have a clue where we're going now. I assume I'm staying in the park, just wandering around. We've got some tents. There don't seem to be many kids around, it's all adults.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm
Still
coming.
adults.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Oh, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
I heard something funny. I didn't see whatever it was, but I certainly heard something strange. The music's gone again. All dramatic. Something should be down my spine. That was a bit weird. Caravans. Good old British tradition. The bane of all the roads. Again. No answers. The radio isn't.
All 5 towers are now operating together, and I've got the reception up to the red zone, but it's not enough. I'm going to try and route the signal through Tower 6 to create a singular point of reception and re-coordinate the optical array, which should, in theory, focus a signal spike on the point of origin. If I conceptualize this origin point as a 7th tower, then it makes a kind of sense. Kind of. I think we're moving so far beyond everything I understand about physics. Anyway, it's gotta be worth a shot.
The controller's rumbling again. We're back at the start of the holiday camp. Maybe not. It does feel like I'm just walking through. I'm not sure whether this is actually all that much in this area as such. Peddler. Anything down here? Little bit basket. Okay, let's keep going. So the observatories have got there.
say that, Reese. She wouldn't do that. Would she? What about Dylan?
She's not exactly jumped at the chance of looking after him, is she? She just left you to it. She's not coming back.
Then let her go. She's always thinking of everyone else. There must be something important she needs to do.
It looks like you're in charge now.
So I guess this means we're not leaving, are we?
Spain can wait. Listen, you get back in there, and you make this the best bloody Peter Pan ever performed in England. And I'm gonna go and get your mum and dad.
Promise me you'll come back.
I promise.
Don't make a promise you can't keep. So it feels like we're just going round and round the village here, but it doesn't actually look like can we get to the observatory from here? It doesn't look like as though we can, yeah. We shall soon see, I guess. I guess I've got to go back there. I can't imagine the story will progress without going there. It must be the end point of the story. I'm not sure if there's many other areas to go through. Whoa. Some light in there. Sorry. Looks like I've got a radio or something.
Oh God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
Interesting. That seems like something more than just, well, radiation burns. Some of these look like we can go in, but I'm not sure whether we can. Now I'm basically just going around in a circle. Right. Okay. Is there anything else around here? I suspect when we again once we get to another important area, what is it? Guide you through. I'm going to try and check out this one because this does look like we can do it. Yeah, we can. Yeah, voices. We walk through. That's the one that's looking up from here. Okay. So, still don't have a clue what's going on. I'm still wondering if that random thought I had, if there's any substance to it, as in, am I dead as well? Am I walking around trying to piece together what's happened? Why does this seem a bit weird here? This is a bit strange. I'm not sure where this goes. Where this leads. I don't know at all. Let's keep going around, we'll soon find out, I guess. Let's just lead us back to the... Oh, okay.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
What's that? Okay, I'm going to keep coming around back here because it looks as though the path led around to another side we could possibly go to. I don't know whether it does. I'm not sure where this comes out. It's quite narrow, this path. And some bizarre noises now. Does this lead to anything? This is some scene.
You're sure no one saw you? Mrs. Graves?
I can hardly look her in the eyes. Are you sure we got enough money?
Yeah. Once we're in France, we can start working anyway.
My dad will bloody skin you.
We'll be in Spain and married by the time your dad knows we've gone.
Running away together. Always works well. Okay. I'm really confused by this area because I'm just walking around in a giant circle. I don't know if I have to head all the way back to the observatory from the way I came, but I can't imagine that would be the case. There must be a way to get to it from this side of the map. Can't squeeze through there, but we can't squeeze through there either. So let's not try.
I found another dead bird over at the swimming pool.
That's the fourth one this morning. Did you fish it out?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to think about that pay rise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Reese. I've been a little bit busy. Oh, Rachel.
Sorry I'm late, Mrs. Graves. I was packing away the tennis things.
Did you check Mr. Cole Shelley again like I asked you to?
He's not back yet.
I haven't seen him either. Do you think he went into town?
Maybe, yeah.
Only it's that the Dentons were booked in for a 4:30 tennis session, but they didn't show up. So I went to their chalet. You know, they always take the one near the campfire, but they weren't there either. I think maybe they went into the village for a hoover bag and might have given Mr. Cole a lift.
A hoover bag? Why on earth would they do that?
Well, I think maybe Mrs. Denton was hoovering and the bag broke, so they had to get another one. Because there's this dust all over this chalet.
It's almost like people are spontaneously combusting now. But that leaves marks behind, that leaves, well, ash, just in general. Yes, they've got some dust in their chalet, but yeah, dust and ash are two very, very different things. And it usually leaves limbs behind. And your legs don't tend to burn.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armour routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except okay? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
Sounds like it. I agree with her. I agree with Lizzie. Right. Just a little bit confused as to what we do in this area, and if we do actually progress through, or if we have to head back. Can't head back. There's got to be a point where it just takes us all the way to the observatory, surely. Not yet in the game. Still, it must happen at some point. This just leads to the back out of that. Yes, it is.
This is a public service announcement.
More public service announcements. I don't know where this went. Well, I think this is still the one I answered earlier, so I'll answer again just to shut it up.
Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives.
Members of the clergy?
Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Yes, the same thing as I don't think the message will be any different.
You can't save them.
Yes,
Just pack your case and meet me at the
station.
station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because...
Would it be in the main hall? Right, see. Other than here, it feels like we've been everywhere in this area now.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed. And then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here rehearsing Peter bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft.
Don't be
You're
daft.
still young. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours or that husband as an excuse.
Okay. Primrose. And I'm just getting more confused and even more lost.
I tried to leave the observatory, but couldn't. I stood at the gates, but couldn't conceive of a world outside. The strangest feeling. As if the valley, Stephen, everything was simply irrelevant. An idea of something, not as something itself. I'm losing track of time. Of whether I'm asleep or awake. My fingers have gone numb at the tips. It's like they still feel. But what they feel is no longer for me. Like the signal has been hijacked.
That is bizarre. Whatever it seems to be changing her perspective, change her outlook. Well, I'm back here, but I was here earlier, I noticed a path back. No, it wasn't here, it's further up here. So I'll head back this way. Did notice another, what looked like a footpath that led off into the hills. That's interesting, the rain stopped. Well, it hasn't. No. Oh, so I came here earlier. It seemed like there's a path in. I'm wondering if it leads to them, well, out of this area, because this area seems to be, well, I think of. Seeing if there's probably a thing here or there that I've missed still. Let's go and go around in circles. Was it here? Ah, it might have been here. Yes, it was.
I don't even care that he was screwing her.
I can't go that way anyway.
What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too
No, I am
stupid to
confused.
notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light.
Nice.
I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Liquid light and ice. Well, we've been going for quite some time now. I'm going to leave it there, then leave this episode here, and see if we can figure out in the next episode where to go after this and see how to get out of this area. I don't know whether I just go back to the way in. It's still raining, just can't really tell very well. But anyway, thank you once again for watching. Check back in episode 6 next to see what happens next and see if we can get those answers we're all looking for. So thank you once again for watching. Peace out. Much love.